Hello, my name is Amy Heyse, and today I'm going to be walking you through how to draw an angel. This angel is part of my Nativity drawing series. We're going to be using simple lines and simple shapes to draw it step by step together. For this project, you need a piece of paper, a pencil, and something to color with. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to draw an egg-like shape for the head. So near the top of your paper, I want you to start off with a curve like this. And we are going to extend this oval or egg shape down so it's more narrow where the chin is going to be, and it's a little bit wider where the top of the head is going to go. Next, we're going to be putting in two little straight lines where the chin is. And this is going to create the neck, and we're going to connect these two lines with a curved line like a smile. We're going to put in some diagonal lines for the shoulders. So starting a little bit above the curve of the top of the clothes, I'm going to put one line diagonal towards the left and one line diagonal towards the right. Before we finish up the arms, we're going to be adding in some hands. So the hands are pushed together in prayer. So underneath the curve of the neck, I want you to start off with a straight up and down line like this. That's where the palms are pushed together. And we're going to have it be slightly more narrow at the top and a little bit more curved at the bottom. So it's narrow at the top for where the fingers are and curved at the bottom for where the bottom of the wrist is. So it kind of looks like little almonds or raindrops. Kind of looks like an upside down heart. We're going to be putting in some diagonal lines by the hands for the top parts of the sleeve. One on the left side and one on the right side. They're about the same length as the lines we put in for the shoulders. We're going to put some diagonal lines on the left side, one coming down like this, and one coming down on the right side. I'm just leaving a little bit of space in between the top of the sleeve and the side. The bottom of the sleeve is kind of open, so we're going to take this line and kind of curve it in towards the middle, like so. And we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side, but we don't want them to touch. There's going to be a line that connects that sleeve to where the hands are. So at the bottom of your sleeve, you're going to draw a line that comes pretty much straight up, and you're just going to stop at your hands. Leave a little bit of space and do the same thing on the opposite side. We want the sleeves to look like they're open, so I'm going to add an extra line on either side of the hands like this. And if you want to, like maybe you have a gap between your hand and the sleeve, if you want, you can add a little line there to create part of the wrist and the arm. The last thing we're going to do to kind of finish up this top part is we're going to add two lines to create the torso. So it's kind of a little bit in from the shoulder, but not touching the shoulder. You're going to put one line on either side like this. We're going to be putting some diagonal lines, one on the left side and one on the right side for this angel's robe. So by the sleeve, I'm going to have one line come down at a diagonal towards the left, and how far you angle it is going to determine how narrow or how flared that robe's going to be. And on the right side, I'm going to do the same thing. I want to connect these two lines with a curve like a smile. I'm going to put the feet in at the bottom. Each foot is curved, kind of like the shape of the letter U. So the middle is right here, so that's where I'm going to have my feet touching each other. So I have a little line there to remind me that that's the middle. And I'm going to create a long skinny U on one side for one foot and another long skinny U on the opposite side. And if you want those to look like shoes, you can just add another curve like the letter U or a smile a little further in. The back of this skirt is showing a little bit, so we're going to add another curve, kind of like a smile. Kind of matches the shape of the first curve that we put in earlier. So it looks like this part's in the front and this part's in the back. Next, we're going to be putting in the hair. So I'm going to start with a line at the top middle of the head, coming down just a little bit. That's where the hair is parted. And this angel that I drew has wavy hair. If you want to do straight hair or short hair, that's totally fine to change it up. I'm going to do a wiggly line by moving my hand in and out and in and out, and I'm going to have it come down all the way to the shoulder like this. And I want to do the same thing on the opposite side. I want to move my pencil in and out and have it touch the shoulder. I can put two curves for the ears peeking out from that hair. And to create the sides of the hair, I'm going to do something really similar. I want the top of the head to be like match the curve, but once I get past the head a little bit, I just want to move my hand in and out, creating this wavy hair, and then I just stop at the arm or the shoulder and do the same thing on this side where I extend past the head and I just move my hand in and out, in and out, and connect to the shoulder. Then I can get rid of these pencil lines from before, so now it's just the hair. If you want, you can add more wavy lines kind of here and there inside of the hair to make it look like extra strands. You can do as many or as few of these as you'd wish. Yours does not have to match mine. You can change it up however you wish. We're going to be putting in some curved lines for the wings. Over on this left side, each curve and bump kind of reminds me of the letter C. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to start with this biggest bump. So about here on the head, I'm going to start the top part of this angel wing. So it kind of starts off as like a straight diagonal line, but where I want it to start to curve, I just move my pencil around, kind of like I'm drawing like this side of a heart or like the letter C. And I want to add two bumps that kind of have that same C kind of curve. You can do more or less, but there's one curve, one letter C. Then I'm going to do another curve and just have it stop where it connects to the arm. And I want to do the same thing on the opposite side. So I'm kind of, if this is where I started on this left side, then I want to start in a similar spot on the right side. This time my curves are going the opposite direction, so diagonal up and then curve around like this. You can kind of make sure that they match in height, so maybe I need to make this one a little bit higher. And I'm going to do a bump, kind of same spot, over here. So backward C or parenthesis curve, and then one more at the bottom and connect to the arm. I'm going to put a flat oval shape above the angel for a halo. You can make that however big or small you want. So it's long and skinny, long and flat. I'm going to be putting in the angel's face. So my angel has their eyes closed. So right about the middle of this oval egg shape, I'm going to put my closed eyes. They're just little curves like smiles. If you want to add eyelashes to those, you can, or you can leave them bare. I want to do a little curve in between the eyes and the chin for the nose. I'm just doing a simple nose. And then I'm going to do a curved line underneath for a smile that's a little bit longer. And then above the eyes, I'm going to put two curved lines like rainbows for the eyebrows. If there's anything that I didn't show you, or lines that you want to adjust or erase, feel free to make any changes or additions to your angel that you would like. And as soon as your angel is sketched out the way you like, you can go ahead and color it with anything you like. You can use markers, colored pencils, paint, or even a combination. One thing that I like to do when I draw with markers is I like to outline my pencil lines with a pen, but you can do whatever you wish on yours. So if you want to match my coloring, you can follow along. I'm going to speed up the next section and I'll see you at the end of the coloring. For drawing your angel with me. I would love to see how it turned out. Feel free to tag me on social media. If you enjoyed following along with today's tutorial, you can give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date on other Catholic inspired art tutorials. I want to remind you that you are loved. God loves you unconditionally and He loves your artwork unconditionally. Thank you so much for drawing along with me.